This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I am going to be joined by Lee and Squishy. Good morning. Oh, Squishy, you can come in. It's okay, Squishy. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in this door then? No? Oh, yeah. You're trying to lead me somewhere. You know I'm not a chicken. You know you can't just hold seeds and expect me to follow you, Squishy. Even though I am. I know I'm doing the complete opposite of what I'm saying, but that's only perchance. That's only perchance. Anyway, I do not want to eat seeds. They get stuck in my teeth. I want to eat cake. Can I have some cake, Lee? If I can stop you running in a circle for just 1 second, Lee, is that okay if I can have my breakfast? Nom 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 nom. There we go. Seedy cakes. Oh dear. Sesame seed bun we had there on that cake. That was jolly good. Anyway, we're going to go through here and we are going to go and play on the Hopper Splash. And look at Lee. He doesn't need to wait for me to say what we're doing. He is off. He needs to make up for the last episode where he got almost to the end. And on the final jump, he tried to do a spin. And instead of doing a spin, he got in a spin and ended up missing the water. Right, Lee? Right, Lee, you're in the same situation as last episode. Take your time, big jump, and land in the water, do a splash, and... What, Lee? Lee, really? Really, Lee? How did you do it again? Right, Squishy, your go. Okay, so no spins, no trying to be clever, just big jumps, flap your arms as fast as you can, and see if you can make it across all of the hops, and ending with a splash. Big run up, Squishy, and a jump, and there we go. She made it to the first one. I can see Lee in the background, sulking all over the place, and oh no, it started off so promising, but then it was a hop and then a splat. Right, okay, my go. Let's try and do this really quick if I can. Big jump, there we go. Right, 3 quick hops here. Oh no, I just walked backwards off the block. That was rather embarrassing. And oh, Lee, come on, Lee, it doesn't matter. Next time you can do it properly. Tell you what, next time don't try and do a clever spin and you might actually make it. You can do a splash from there, Lee. You can be a big jump from there and try and land in the water and you can make up. And Lee, oh, you missed again. Oh dear, maybe he just doesn't like going in water. He doesn't like having baths. And there we go. Elegantly done, Lee, on your third attempt. Anyway, I'm going to go and add someone to the Love Garden quickly. Today to the Love Garden, I'm adding Alexis Roebuck. And that's because she sent me a picture of an amazing Stampy Cat doll that she made. And you can see it on your screen now. It's probably one of the best ones I've been sent. And I really love the face on it. The face looks almost exactly the same as my real face. I wanted to say thank you very much, Alexis, for sending me the picture. And welcome to my Love Garden. And there's actually something that I want to show you all. And it's something that some of you may have seen before, but some of you may not have. Over here, you can just about see in the distance there. You see that mushroom house? There's actually a fairy that lives in there. No, Lee, shh, you gotta be quiet. No, Lee, don't, shh, you gotta be quiet. The fairy's sleeping. Shh, the fairy's sleeping. Okay, let's leave. Everyone leave the fairy, because even though some of you might have known that I have a fairy living there, you might not have known what fairy it is. That is actually, and I'm not lying here, that is the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy lives in my lovely world, and the Tooth Fairy goes around and takes people's teeth that they leave under the pillow. We have teeth that have already fallen out, don't panic. And instead, she leaves some money down there. But she's actually running out of money, and so she needs to get a job. So we're going to build somewhere for her to work. And where do you think the Tooth Fairy would work? The dentist. It's got to be the dentist. So we are going to build a dentist surgery for the Tooth Fairy. And we're going to be building it out of a very special type of block. We are building it out of mushrooms. We are going to build a dentist out of mushrooms. Has anyone ever built a dentist out of mushrooms before? I don't think so. I think this might be the first dentist to be made out of mushrooms. And the way you build out of mushrooms is a little bit weird and it's a little bit difficult. But I'm going to show you how to do it. And the way you do it is with a Silk Touch shovel. And so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to show you how you do it. And don't worry, I haven't forgot to take a dog with me. I'm going to take Fluffy with me today. And Fluffy's in the Pick a Pet pet shop. So I'm going to go and pick her up on the way. But what the reason we've come here is because it's slightly shaded. You can see the ground slightly darker. That's because we're underneath the melon tree. And if I tried to place a mushroom down here, it wouldn't let me do it. I can't place it because it's too light. But if I place the mushroom down here, then it will let me place it. Then if I grab some bone meal and put the bone meal on the mushroom, then poof. Poof, there we go. Second time it worked. We have a big mushroom. And if I broke these blocks away, I'd get just little mushrooms dropping down from them. Can we see any little mushrooms dropping? I promise you I would. Come on, any little mushrooms? Any little mushrooms? Any little mushrooms? Is it not working? There we go, there's a little mushroom. So that's what you would normally use these for. But if I use my magical Silk Touch shovel here, you can see I actually get blocks of mushrooms dropping down. And you can actually build out of these. Let me show you what they look like when they're on the ground. They look a little bit like wallpaper, to be honest, which is handy because it is technically going to be the wallpaper of the dentist. And yeah, I think they look quite cool. And it doesn't matter what type of mushroom. I could do a red mushroom. If I try and place that down here, is it going to let me place it? There we go. And then if I do the bone meal there, we get a nice big red mushroom. And you still get the same type of blocks. And it doesn't matter if you get it from the top or from the stem here. You still just get the same type of blocks. And it's something that I've never built out of before. And I thought it'd be quite cool, and seeing as the Tooth Fairy is already used to living inside of a mushroom, I thought it might be nice just to make it like where she works is similar to where she lives. So let me just do one more mushroom, and then this should almost be enough. Actually, tell you what, Lee, if I leave you to carry on gathering up some of these mushroom blocks, I'm going to go and head over to where we've... Ow! What was that? What was that? Ow! Do I look like a mushroom to you, Lee? Look, let me stand next to this mushroom. Do I look like a mushroom to you, Lee? Don't you dare nod your head. I knew you were going to nod your head then, Lee. Ah, dear. Yeah, if you tell you what, because you were mean to me, I'm going to leave you to carry on here doing the work gathering up the mushroom, and I'm going to go and start building the house, which is actually probably going to be more work than what you're doing, but oh well. I'm not building a house either. I'm building a dentist, and I did say I'm going to be joined by Fluffy. It looks like Squishy's been down here feeding Fluffy some seeds. Fluffy doesn't want seeds. You don't want seeds, do you, girl? You want pork chops. That's what Fluffy wants. Let's go give her a nice tasty pork chop. You see, that's what she likes. And let's tell her to stand up. And oh, she's off. She's off. Oh, she's dancing. She's dancing on the cake. She's so happy because she's got seeds and cakes. Oh no, she's going after Squishy. She's going after Squishy. Even though you don't like seeds, you don't attack our friends. Sit down, Fluffy, sit down. Okay, Squishy, you might have to walk away a little bit, otherwise Fluffy might go after you. It's like she doesn't mean it. It's just, I mean, I was tempted to attack you when you tried to feed me seeds instead of cake and pork chops. It's okay, Squishy. Just get a good distance, and I'll tell Fluffy to stand back up again. And actually, while there's cake here, I don't mind if I do. Oh, the mushrooms are off as well. The mushrooms. Num 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 num. Let me just eat a little bit of that cake. Sorry, I ate a bit of your dance floor there, didn't I? And let me get Fluffy to stand up, and hopefully Fluffy's going to behave and not go after Squishy again. And the area that we're going to be building in is right over here behind the pretty kitty. And hello, Lee. How did you actually get here before me after gathering up all of the mushrooms? And Gregory? Gregory Jr.? What are you doing over here? Where did you come from? You're not Fluffy. I expected to turn around to see Fluffy chasing me, and then I see that Gregory Jr. showed up. Oh well, you can stay here as well if you want, Gregory. I mean, you did join us in the last video as well, but I suppose you can join us again. And this is where we're going to be building today, and the bottom row isn't going to be made out of the mushroom blocks. It's actually going to be made out of this block, and this is spruce. This is a spruce wood, and actually, I don't want to start here. I want to start from the back because it's a bit of a weird shape this building is. I never like building my buildings out of just big blocks all the time, even though some of them are, like some of these ones. I always like to have a bit of a more interesting shape. So I'm going to go to about here, I think. Then I'm going to start it going in diagonal like this. I guess it's kind of a little bit like a big tooth. I guess if you looked at it from the sky, it might look a little bit like a big tooth. Then I'm going to have the double doorway here. Then this is going to go along to, I think, about here. And then this can go back along this way and hopefully link up to here. No, Squishy, could you please stop trying to put seeds in my dog's mouth? They do not want seeds. They don't want it. You've already seen what happened with Fluffy. They don't want it. So yeah, here's going to be the bottom row. And now we need to go and grab our lovely fresh mushroom blocks. And we can go and pile these on top. So I think we'll go 2 rows up. So if everyone goes and climbs up, we can start building up these walls. And then the roof's going to be a very simple oak roof, I think, just to keep things nice and simple. I just use some oak stairs and some oak planks as well, and try and fill in all of the roof. And then we can hop inside and start building some of the inside rooms. And it's going to be quite a small dentist. There's only going to be 3 different rooms. There's going to, of course, be the waiting room, which I'm going to try and get done today. And then there's going to be the actual dentist surgery room, where we're going to have a proper dentist chair with a light that turns on and stuff, which will be really cool. And then also a room for the Tooth Fairy, the Tooth Fairy's office we're going to build, which is going to be a nice fairy office. Anyway, let's go and get myself a whole load of these stairs, and I'm going to go and yeah, here we go. I'm going to go and jump up here, and yeah, we can start building along the top here. The front's going to be the most complicated bit, and so I'm going to do that bit last, just so I can put off doing it. But this should be very simple. It's just going to be stairs the whole way around the outside here, and then we're going to go one in and one up, and do another row of stairs, and then we're going to go and fill all of the top in with just wooden planks. And then we get to do the fun bit, which is jumping inside and getting rid of the dirt in the middle. And you might be thinking that getting rid of dirt doesn't sound like that much fun, but it is, because this means we can play spontaneous spleef. Because we always build over like nothingness, there's only like one row of dirt there, then there's a big dip to a little cave underground, which means that when we destroy the ground, there's just big holes that you fall down, which means we can have a nice game of spontaneous spleef, which I always really enjoy. And it's getting dark. It might be a wise idea to sleep. I can't think where there's any beds nearby, and I don't think I've actually got any wall on me. If anyone's got any beds, we could maybe plonk them down. If not, I guess we work through the night. I just never like working through the night here, just because it's not very lit up over there, and then we always get the googly spawning. Oh well, sometimes it makes it exciting. Sometimes it's more fun when you get to face googlies. And here we go. It looks like Lee's plonked down some beds anyway, so let's have a quick nap, and then at least in the morning we're going to be able to see what we're doing. And it looks like a mess from this angle here, just looking at that front. It does look like a little bit of a mess, but oh well. Can we jump up? Hup, hup, hup. That's not happening, is it? I'm just gonna have to pile up like this for now. And let me go and carry on building where I was building, and then we can go and fill in the top. Then I'm going to make an attempt at building the front. Now, this is my guess of what's going to happen. I'm going to build this bit, and it's going to be fine. Then I'm going to start trying to build the front. I'm going to get confused, and then I'm going to give up. That's probably what's going to happen, but oh well. Right, so let's all just try and fill in the main part of the roof then. I might just not worry about the front for now, because it might just get a little bit too confusing. But it's going to be something like that. It's going to be some weird pattern along like that. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to be. So let's all just try and jump up here now, and at least just try and fill in all of this part here, which is going to be very simple, all just the roof like this, made out of these oak planks. And then, as I said, we can jump inside and have our game of spontaneous spleef, and then start building all of the inside. And in the waiting room, it's going to be a white floor, and to do the white floor, we're actually going to use snow. One, because it's probably the easiest way to get a white block. It's probably easier than a white wall or nether quartz, and also it's got quite a cool texture. It kind of looks like carpet, I think, and I think it looks quite good. So that's what the waiting room's going to be made of. And where have my Minecraft helpers gone to? I literally woke up in the morning and they're both gone. Oh, they've gone. They've left the game. I was here all by myself. So I'm just going to wait 1 second, and then I'm going to go and invite them back into the game. Okay, they've both just joined back into the game. I was thinking it was a little bit quiet around here. I was thinking that I was having to do all of the work. Don't you worry about it, guys. I just do the entire roof by myself. I've almost got it done, though. I've actually done some pretty good progress since they've been away. And so I've just got to fill in these final few rows here. And as I said, I'm not going to worry about doing the front properly. I'm just going to try and make it just make it so it's all covered up, so it doesn't look too ugly as the plan. So it's going to get a little bit confusing. So if I build it along like that, then if I build this bit up a little bit higher along here, maybe, and then go and try and fill in all of this bit along the front here. So as I said, this bit will probably look a little bit messy for now, but I'll sort all of this out later. But I don't want to waste too much time, because I want to go and try and get the inside done, because that's where things are going to get a little bit more exciting. So let me just go and get rid of at least this bit here, because that's a bit messy. And all that needs to be, that needs to be like that there. And this is kind of what the dentist is going to look like. Oh, actually, I know what we could do to make it look even cooler. If I go over here and if I use my shears, I can start shearing some of these trees, and I can get some leaf blocks. And I might just do one row of leaf blocks the entire way around the outside, and that would just make it look a little bit different to all of the other buildings. And where has Fluffy got to then? I went to pick Fluffy, and then Fluffy decided to stay in the Pick-a-Pet pet shop, and then Gregory Jr. ran over. I don't think I ever really decide which dog to take with me. I think they kind of just decide themselves. So let me just go and gather up a whole load more of these leaves, and then I'm going to go and put these all the way around the outside down here, and this should just make it look a little bit cooler. And oh, there we go. Looks like Lee's doing the same already. I think that is that spruce. Oh no, that is oak there. It just looked a little bit dark. So let's just go and do this around the whole outside here. Should make it look pretty cool, and then we can all go inside and we can have a freeway round of spontaneous spleef. And it's the simplest game. It's basically we break around the floor. If you fall in a hole, then that means that you lose. So let's go in here. No, we don't want to do it that way. That's the boring way of doing it, Squishy. We're gonna do this the fun way. So everyone inside, everyone make sure you've got a shovel or a good pickaxe or something. I'm gonna put up a few lights as well, just so we can see what we're doing. And very simple rules: the first person to fall loses, and then the last person to fall is going to be the winner. I'm just going to have a quick carrot for courage, hopefully bring me some good luck, and we can begin in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Right, let the spontaneous spleef begin, and we want to destroy as much ground as we can because we actually want the ground destroyed anyway. I don't know, I'm getting stuck in a corner. You're not allowed to leave the doorway, and you're not allowed to stand on any of those blocks down there either. You're only allowed to stand on dirt blocks. Oh no, oh that's me down. I have fallen down already. It's between Squishy and Lee. They're both furiously going after each other. I could be mean and break them from underneath. No, you're only allowed on dirt blocks, and there we go. There's Lee down as well. Arjun, hello, spider. What are you doing down there? I don't think the spider can fit through there though, so we should be okay. Right, let's just go and destroy the rest of this floor from underneath then, shall we? And then we can go and start building the first room, which is, as I said, is going to be the waiting room, and it's going to have all of the standard things you'd expect in the waiting room. It's going to have some seats in there, and there's also going to be a fish tank, which I'm going to be building very soon. So let me just pile up here a little bit, and let me go and start building the actual floor, which, as I said, is going to be made out of snow. So if I build this along here like this, I can build up like that. We can go and try and do all of the snow. And this is probably going to be a relatively small room. We want to make sure that we've got plenty of room for the actual dentist room, the dentist surgery, as well as the Tooth Fairy's office as well. So I guess if we build along to about here, I think that's where we can have the wall. And we're going to have the walls on the inside just the same as the outside. So that way it all kind of has the same pattern. But I think it looks quite cool in here. I don't know whether it looks anything like a real life dentist, but to be honest, I don't care. I'm not trying to make a real life dentist. I'm trying to make a Stampy's Lovely World dentist. If I want to build a dentist out of mushrooms, then I will build a dentist out of mushrooms. Right, so let me just go and try and build this this wall along here like this, and then we're going to have 2 doorways. One's going to lead here into the Tooth Fairy's office, and then the other one into the dentist surgery. So this is the room we have for now, and so all I need to do is go and start filling in these walls here with these mushroom blocks, and then we're going to do the oak blocks on the ceiling again. And I've actually almost run out of oak blocks, but they're going to be along here. If any of you have got any more oak blocks, you can go and try and fill in the rest along the top here. And let's start building then. I think the first thing I want to build is going to be the coolest thing, and that is going to be the fish tank. And I think the best way to make a fish tank is by using ice. Because you can place it down, and it kind of looks a bit like water through glass a little bit. It does look quite like a fish tank anyway. So I'm going to build that down here where Squishy's standing. So I'm going to put down a few bookshelves along the bottom, and then if I put this along here like that, there we go. That looks a little bit like a fish tank already, but we can make this better. So on the top, I'm going to do some spruce planks, and I'm going to do these along here like this, and I'm going to actually try and make it so we can get some real life fish. So I got a challenge for someone. Who fancies a challenge? Anyone fancy a challenge? Squishy, do you fancy a challenge? Here's your challenge. You need to catch as many fish as you can. There's a fishing rod down there. Just go down to the water and catch as many fish as you can, because we are actually going to try and fill this fish tank up full of fish. You can't have a fish tank without fish. And the way we're going to do this is by actually having a dispenser down here, so that every time you press a button, it will actually dispense a fish into the fish tank. And so I need to have it on the other side of this wall here. So if I get rid of this and then go and put down the dispenser right here, then hopefully it's just going to fire the fish into here, and then they're just going to stay in there. And so this is where the dentist surgery is going to be, but I'm just going to have a button on that wall there, and so that when you press it, it's going to fire the fish out. So let me just make myself a stone button, and I also want to make some trap doors as well, because I'm just going to just to decorate it and make it look a little bit cooler. And I've probably made too many, but it doesn't matter. So let me just hop in here. I'm going to place these along the floor like this and flap these up, and I might do some blocks along the top up there as well. Do I have any more spruce on me? There we go. I can place these last 2 there. Then if I put this button here, yeah, so hopefully, once Squishy's caught some fish, we can put them in, and it will hopefully fire them into there. I think I might move this this door along a little bit as well. I might move this door along one more, so it's about here, I think, maybe. And then let me go and grab this block again and put that back down there, and then grab the mycelium. Oh, this block's the wrong excuse me, the wrong way around actually. So let me go and place it so it's on the side there. There we go. That fits in perfectly, and I can still see that spider down there. The spider hiding under the dentist. And yay! Squishy's caught a fish. Right, if you throw it to me, Squishy, I'm gonna go and hopefully try and put it in the fish tank. And whoa! Squishy caught 4 fish. That was very quick. So if I put that there, then if I press the button, there we go. We have a fish tank with fish inside as well. Isn't that fantastic? And while we've been doing that, look at Lee. He has been very busy. He started putting some potted plants up. He's put some seats down. I'm actually just going to do a little table, I think, as well for the seats as well, like a little table down here, maybe. Yeah, it looks like Lee was just about to do the same. There we go, a little table down there as well. And we need some magazines. There we go. Here are some old magazines that people can read while they're waiting to go into the dentist. I think we've done it. I think we've completely finished building our waiting room. This is pretty impressive to build all of this in just one video. I must say we are rather proud of ourselves. The front is still a little bit messy, but as I said, I'm not going to worry about that for now. We have our fish tank, we have our magazines, we have everything that we'd ever want inside of the waiting room of a dentist. So in the next episode, we're going to be building this room in here, as well as the Tooth Fairy's office as well, which is going to be through there. But sadly, that's the end of this video here. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!